Greetings! I hope you're ready for our 5th episode of the saga in the Prussian territory, together with our ruler Gauronas. Because finally, after a very slow start, I think things started to work out for us. We managed to extend our territories from one initial county to 3 counties. And now we have a concubine because we hope to get a kid as soon as possible, because our wife didn't manage so far. So let's see. But in all of this, at the end of the previous episode, my brother has finally moved to the, how is it? Let me show you. To the 3rd level of tribal authority, which gives him the power of revoking titles. And this is something I am afraid of, because at this point he will have the possibility to say, you know what, my dear brother, thank you for your service, thank you for helping us expanding our territories further, but now it's time to say bye and take different routes, direction. And should that happen, unfortunately, we will not have enough armies to defend ourselves. That is a problem. That is an additional problem. Because basically, yes, we will be outnumbered. He has 2,155 levies and we have barely 820. We could go maximum. Yeah, we have already reached our maximum. It is also true that it does not have, no, it also have 5 champions. Let's see, I hope that honestly it does not dump us. In the meantime, another champion arrived. We cannot recruit because we don't have enough money, of course. I would like to sway my brother. But I cannot because he's still offended. We have already sent a gift and we don't have any money left. Okay, it goes to -1. This is good. This is good. We have so many traits that make him pissed off. We are wrathful, we are arrogant, we are callous, all things that he does not appreciate. So in all of this, let's stop, let's pause for a sec. First of all, a faction targeting us has been disbanded, which is good. This was the faction that we had in the territory of Chelno. So maybe what we could do before things become problematic again, we'll complete in 4 years, we'll complete in 3 years. Let's try to complete this. And then what we could also do, because there was also the game was informing us that our brother has declared war. Allow county control in Chelma. We cannot solve. I mean, we solve one, then we have the problem on the other one. So yes, he has declared war. And this, of course, is not ideal, because it means that as their marshal, as his marshal, we are going to war as well. So let's see what war is going to do. Prusso-Kurlander subjugation war. Interesting. So he's going to, he wants to occupy. He's smart, by the way. What a fucker. Because basically he wants to prevent that we expand. I'll show you in the remaining part of this piece of land, so that we are unable to declare the duchy and reach the same level that he has. That's actually not really a problem, because we could still challenge him at some point and try to get the Duchy of Prussia from his end anyway. But what he's trying to do is to expand here. Well, first of all, because he has expansion plans for himself, but also because, of course, he would like to block us from expanding further on this duchy. On the other hand, I mean, we are his marshal, so of course we are going to join and we're going to work for him, because I believe that in the end we will be Where is it, the army? In theory, we should be there. I don't see the army from the brother. I don't know why. Okay, let's remove the pose. Okay, here we are. And I think we are commanding the army, right? Or maybe not. Why I do not see me as the icon. Maybe I should do it from here. Still the marshal. I'm the marshal, but not necessarily. Resign from council, no way. I'm still the marshal, but I do not see if I am actually... No, no, the commander is himself. He's going to guide himself, the troops. Why is there doing this? Why is he doing this? I mean, it makes no sense. Of course, he wants to take also the territory because he wants to go up to 3 territories so that it can somehow equalize also the amount of territories that we have. Because at the moment it's the weakest. Galindia is having more counties, we have more counties. So of course, he wants to do something here. Actually, now we have enough armies also to give trouble to this other ruler, but we don't want to do that, I believe. Not yet. This Nyland is irrelevant for us. Then Dusk. Let's see how the war of my brother progress. I mean, in theory, he should have easy life. It's almost 2000 levies against the 700. But they have 7 champions, by the way. It's not so granted, the result, I believe. Or maybe I'm wrong. The problem is also that this territory is getting also under attack of someone else. It will be interesting to attack, by the way, because we could get this territory. Let's see. I want to learn. Yes, of course I want to learn. Another champion has arrived. Now we have 9 coins. Can we recruit? Yes, it costs 7. Good. I would like also to recruit the other that arrived, but we don't have enough money for that. By the way, we have nice list of champions at this point. We managed to sway our wife. Now that we have the concubine, of course, now she's all interested in us, right? Why educate child? She's not a child. What is this? This is a bug. Ah no, she can educate a child. Okay, no, okay, got it. Divorce. No, she's taking care of me. Ah, no, she's not really taking care anymore of me. I think she's a little bit offended that we got our a concubine for us. Moreover, I cannot really... Ah, okay, because here I have this situation. No, honestly, I will interrupt the sway on her, and I would rather go to my concubine and try to seduce her or sway. 0% of success. Let's try with the sway. I prefer to sway her. She's young and she can give. She can get pregnant. The other one has lost her chance. So now our attention moved to the concubine. I'm very sorry, but that's how sad reality is. How nasty I am. Okay, then let's take a look at this war. My brother, it seems that he's handling the conquest with no issues. If we will lose little bit of man will not be so bad. In the perspective, he might want to dump us. From time to time I select pause and then I forget. Plus 18%. I think we can also speed up things a little bit. Every time I try to move there, accidentally. Oh, my concubine is pregnant. Finally. Wife, learn. 10 years of marriage and no kids. Unglaublich, as they would say here in Germany. War declared on Liege. So now my liege is under attack from Mazovia. And they actually have a decent army. This is going to be interesting. Things are getting more complicated for my liege. Because now, while he's busy in this conquest, he's getting under attack. And now Sasna is actually under attack. There is also Kraina as hostile army. Why is this? They have allies, yes. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Level of splendor increased. I'm not sure why. But okay. In the meantime, he has reached plus 48%. He's losing percentage. And it's a son, guys. It's a son. It's a son. Arelis. Let's call him Arelis. I like this name. Okay, we have a son, boys. We finally have a son. Let's immediately... In all of this, we have reached the age of 33. Useless wife. Should divorce. I do not do it just because I'm kind. Actually, divorcing could also grant some alliances. But let's see if we can use this little boy. Let's try to find a spouse. Fertile, healthy, whatever religion, we don't care. I could even go for not Baltic. I want the Slovianska Pravda. But must bring alliances with alliance power. Okay, she's Norse. Small. They're all small. Not ideal. No. We will search manually for someone else. So let's take a look here. These are insignificant. Could be interesting. Very interesting. Interesting as well. This is very interesting as well. And there is this little girl. She's 7 years old. I mean, she's a dwarf. She's a dwarf. They will not accept. A beautiful dwarf we could make. Fantastic. What a combo. No. Samogitsia is expanding incredibly, by the way. And also Lithuania. Wow, Lithuania has conquered Kiev, basically. Wow. I'm speechless. These are very nice. 2 years old. I'm Manajao. They are all with some problems. Okay, this is child of a concubine. -28. But he has a good opinion of us. The liege. Arranged marriage. He will not accept. Ah no, -63. I was checking here. Let's do something different. I think it's easier like this. Rail. Actually all, but inside. Ruler. Yes. Adult. Not Baltic. Opinion of you. And then let's check them. This is Uppland, is very distant from us, but they have a very nice army. These are all northern. These are all northern. Ukri. But he has a small army and is very distant. This is a Satru. But he has no kids. Small. I think I should actually check. I am more popular among the Norse than among the Slovianskan. Let me check among the Slovianskan. Here. 1000. This is Kraina. There is a little girl who is 2 years old. Here we might have more chances, but 1000 only. This is actually very good, Novgorod. And there is a girl with 3 years old. Nine. He will never accept. Let's go back to the opinion of view. I think we will have to make the alliance with Kraina, which also makes sense in the end because they are next to us, and in this way we don't have the risk of being attacked from the western side. Might make sense. On the other hand, they have also alliance with Mazovia. Still better than nothing. We could try to arrange a marriage here between these two. He will not accept. -64. Damn. I think a daughter would have been more helpful because there are too many boys. Too many boys. -28, -28. Valentina, but these are distant anyway, right? Very distant. It will take ages. Polish. They're all too old. I know that it's a little bit of a tedious job, sorry for that, but we really need to find an ally. Turov, no, I know where it is. Pinsk, it's close to Minsk. Maybe with Daria. She's stupid. We don't want to have stupid children. Damn. Polabian from Lusatia. 9 years old, this little girl. Shall we try? Minus 59. Which I think it was the best one until this point. But it's difficult. It's very difficult. Let's try to do something different. Can we do it from here somehow? I'm not really sure what is the best way to find this alliance. Alliance power, but it must be also close. Bulgarian and Serbian. Cannot believe that it's only this. Also, how can it be that he will accept this one? Because they must be in deep trouble, exactly. There must be someone. Greater Poland, we have checked. Christina, and it will never work as well. Minus 67. Lower Silesia. This is already 14. Pomerania. Isabella Volini. Minus 78. Minus 64. I mean, I should use a sway, but the point is that I want to find somebody who would be a good candidate for the sway. Minus 25, but she's a dwarf. So far I think is the best candidate. It will give us an alliance with an army of 1,300. It's not too far. The age is not too big, the age gap between the two. But of course, this thing that is a dwarf, my god, that will be very bad. We can have a dwarf in our heritage, in our line, in our succession line, but we can try. Let's try this way here. Let's pin this guy, and we will try then to get this alliance. What should I do in this world? But at least we have finally a son. Problem is that the idea of getting a dwarf is really like terrible, but what to do? Is the best option, paradoxically, or at least the easiest to convince and then make sure that there is this marriage. Resistance to settlers, okay. In all of this, my brother is plus 39% on one war and plus 33% on the other war. I'm still not doing anything because I don't think it's in my interest for the moment to enter the war concretely. Martial Heron's Respect, good. Martial perk available, this is good. This could be also good. In case if we decide to challenge our brother, in case if our brother send us to command the armies, I think this is good. Let's take this one for the moment. It's very good. And now we got 14 of prowess, so now we have also better prowess than our brother. This is good. In all of this, there is also another war. My god, how many wars? Incredible. I think we should become friend of Darvidas, who's also could be potentially a good vassal for us. The game wants us to raid and want us to raid this territory. Actually, is an option. Can we raise all as raiders? No, they've been raided already. So let's immediately disband before the game stops us from doing that. Maybe here could no 2-0. No, okay. Okay, they won a war, but they have other two to handle. We will see. But actually, my brother is doing well, I must say. Look how big is becoming Prussia. He will soon be able to go for the kingdom, I believe. So we have the possibility to win this martial challenge. Let's try. Okay, let's try again. You are in line to inherit title. Second in line to inherit the High Chiefdom of Courland. Not bad. Okay, my wife now is taking care of me again. This is good. Chelmno under siege. I don't like this. How dare you? Who is taking this? Okay. You challenge me. Raise all armies. Let's defend Chelmno. In this case, I move my armies. Good. They go away. I'm going to support my brother. And actually, we could even chase them and teach them a lesson, because they deserve to learn a lesson. I mean, these guys are now chasing us though. Okay, we won. Can we disband the army? I think we cannot, because now there are enemies around. And I think they want to kick our butt. So let's move. They are now attacking Chelmno. But I don't want to deal with it for the moment. Can you let me go back to my disband all? Okay, good. We managed. And guys, I believe that probably also this video lasted already enough. The good news is that our brother did not get rid of us, and we even managed to get additional territory, not for ourselves, but this is our brother who has also nominated new vassals. And in this way he has prevented us from, of course, conquering the duchy. Very smart move. In all of this, this one is the candidate for our next war, but we have only 3 domains, so maybe it does not really make sense in this moment to push farther. I don't know. Also considering that we are still trying to get control, to gain control of the 2 counties recently conquered. So I'm not sure if it makes sense to try to extend our power more, because it might be dangerous. On the other hand, I don't know, we have to see. There are also some wars going on. I would like to clear a little bit here the situation before we do anything. And also we still don't have an ally, which is another problem that we need to solve somehow. We are getting raided, but again, we don't have enough men to try to oppose these raids. So let's try again. Okay, again the trait reckless, which is good. Brother, why don't you defend me? Why don't you defend my territories? It's also in your interest, right? Cannot face this 1,700 men alone with less than 700 levies. Doesn't matter if I have a good army, they still are too many. And I think they might be moving towards them. Okay, they're moving towards them. In that case, we might join as well. Then let's move all together. Brother, don't leave me. Let's continue for a little bit more. Let's see how it goes. Let's go. Why it's not going? Brother, come. Why it's not coming? He left me there like this. What an imbecile. I cannot believe. He did not move. I cannot believe. This brother is really like... leaves me speechless. So he left his men there standing, watching our levies getting defeated like that. This is pointless. I thought they would have followed, because honestly, I mean, what is the point in staying here standing with 2,500 men? But at least another war was won. Now it remains only this one. In the northern part of our territories, we can disband the army and enjoy some quiet times. At least now we have the possibility to go up to 1,000 levies, which is good. Should this happen, and should this guy still be in clear inferiority, in a situation of clear inferiority, then I might consider to maybe try to get also one county from here. But this will trigger my brother to try to conquer the other county, just to prevent us from getting the title of duchy. But still, we will evaluate. In any case, I believe that my brother has completed the subjugation war, right? And we didn't make a single subjugation war yet, which means that at some point, if we free ourselves from the influence of our brother, we might even try to go for the subjugation war. That is something that we could try to do. In the meantime, I think now we have enough money. Let's get this champion to our court. Good. And this will be the very last action I take for today. So at this point we really have a nice series of champion. 20, 19, 19, 19, 17, 13. We could even forbid them all exactly. We are forbidding them already. Oh. I could forbid also the marshal. Or let's say allow. It's fine. And then all the other fours. We have a nice series of champion, honestly. We have an army that is growing. And yeah, and hopefully this way will be successful at some point. We will also be able to get an ally with additional 1,200, 300 levies, which will be actually good. And this is all for today, guys. We are, by the way, on the 24th of January, 881. So we have entered the 14th year of game. And yes, it is true that we didn't progress farther. We are still with the 3 counties, which is the maximum expansion we had until this point. And it is true that our brother instead continue his expansion. But it's okay for the moment. It seems that this collaboration with Bioras is working. He didn't try to revoke any title, and at some point I believe we try to part from him, but I don't know exactly when it will be the best time to do that. The problem is also that we are a little bit separated from the other pieces of the map. Even if we will get this county here, we are all spread in this area, and we don't have compact contiguous borders, but it's okay, we will manage.